Welcome to today's video. Today's video, I am going to be teaching you guys a little bit about editing sunset photos. So I'm here inside of Adobe Lightroom CC, so get your photos ready to be edited. So this is the original view of my photo, and then this is what it looks like now. It has way more punch to the colors, way more orange, way more vibrant to the colors. You can see more in the little body of water down there, close to the middle of the photo. You can just see it. Everything just pops in this photo, and this little plant here, it just has way more contrast than before. So this photo has been taken on my Sony a6500 with my 55mm f1.8 lens from Zeiss, both linked up in the eye of the video cards on the top right if you're viewing it. So this photo has been shot in ISO 155mm on the lens, so that's like equivalent to somewhere around 80mm with my APS-C sensor f1.8. That is why that background is so creamy and smooth, and shot at 1/640th of a second. So let's get right into actually how to edit a photo just like this. So I'm gonna bring up another photo. This photo over here, it's been shot very similarly. It had way less light than before, and I also shot it at f22, and it shot at 1/10 of a second, but it's gonna be very similar of a concept. So let's get right into this. First of all, let's open the crop. Let's crop it, make sure it's straight. We're not gonna crop it and make any look any different, but we are gonna bring up the exposure just a little bit, since it is a little bit of a darker photo. We're going to bring up the contrast a little bit. We're going to bring down the highlights to just kind of add more of that orange into that sky. As you can see, the whiteness and the highlights kind of takes out that orange. We just want to bring that back in to the photo. So maybe somewhere around -35, that'll be great. Bring up the shadows, kind of dark here. So 15 on the shadows. And then we can bring up or down the whites. I think I might bring those up to somewhere around 20. I think that looks good. Bring up the blacks just a little bit. You'll see why in just a moment. So 10 on the blacks, and we're gonna open up our tone curve. So we're gonna bring down the blacks, and we're just gonna do a nice S curve here, like that. That looks perfectly fine. So you are already seeing a change. The colors are already looking much more with a punch and with a look. And we can change the color to landscape, Adobe landscape, and now we are in the color. So let's go to auto. Let's see how that looks. It has that kind of blue hint in the greens. I kind of don't like that, so let's change that up. Let's see daylight. That's kind of looking funky, cool. Cloudy, not a fan, so let's go to that. Let's do 5,000 Kelvin. I think that would be good, right? And then we can bring up the vibrance. Bring that up to 15. You got that little pink in the left here. And you got that orange and that really bright orange over here where the sun was. The sun was over here, but I didn't want it because it was a little harsh and weird. So we can bring some of that clarity up. Let's just bump that up to 12, not too much. Dehazing, that will bring up some more. Maybe around 20 on the dehaze. And now you can see there's kind of there's specks of things on my lens. We can fix that up. Alright, so I messed up here. I didn't see, but I am going to change the mode to heal. And there we go, something like that. We're just going to press on here. Adobe's going to do their magic, and they're going to heal up this area over here where we select it. On accident, I had it on clone. That is not what I wanted to do. So now that I found out what the problem was, I'm just gonna cover up some of these things over here. Now we can actually see if that changed much. See, that makes them way cleaner. Just a little bit cleaner. Let's actually finish up this job here. Oh, I'm on the other monitor. Just change this up over here. Alright, there it is. It's just a little quick fixer-upper. So there we go. We got some of those ugly things out from the photo sky. And now we can go down to split toning. If you want, you can add some of that orange into the highlights. Obviously, don't go overboard, just a little bit. And if you do go to the shadows, just maybe a little bit of blue or some orange, yellow or orange to accent it off. Go more towards one or the other. Kind of go like that. Maybe bring up some of that noise reduction. There's going to be a little bit of noise here. Should be fine for now, though. We're not going to play around with the geometry. The effects we're done with. The color we're done with. With the color, we can actually go. Maybe it's a little too saturated, so we can go down a little bit on the saturation. So 5 should be fine. So there's our photo. This is the beginning. There was a lot of messed up parts on the top of my lens. Probably going to have to clean that. Yeah, I do see those kind of dirt marks on my lens, and there are birds that are moving up too fast for the 1/10 of a second for the shutter speed. And then this is right after. Their colors have way more punch in them. They look way better, and I'm really proud of this edit. So now we can just save this photo to wherever we want it to go, and we have done it successfully. Hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Hope you guys learned how to make sunset photos punch with color. Again, this is the one without any editing, and this is with editing. Some quick editing really makes your photos pop, especially sunset photos where the colors are rich and orange, and you really want to blast those colors and have them give a punch to your photos and just really show them off. Hope you guys enjoyed again. See you guys in another video. My name is Dominic Skodenko, and I'm here to teach you guys, so go subscribe down below, and while you're down there, hit that notification bell. See you guys in another video. Bye.